Just yesterday, the president summoned all the head of states and top government officials for a meeting because of the current issue in Nigeria. But it happens that there is heavy protest going on in the villa, and the protest is not coming from an outsider. It is within them in power. It's within those in power, and it's all about the northern part. Let's not forget that during the NSAS protest, we saw some northerners carrying the Russian flag. We have even seen them saying that they need the help of Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia. And all of this is because of the fact that the Niger counterpart, which is closer to them, having a military regime and doing better than Nigeria. They even went as far as to call for a military regime, which you can see the narrative on TV stations where you see some of the politicians are saying that it was just for a regime change.
The council thanked Nigerians at large for resisting any unconstitutional move to change government. If anybody is not satisfied with the government, any current administration, there's always an election coming. So you wait for election and cast your vote the way you deem fit.
But that is far from it. But the matter here is this. The vice president of Nigeria is protesting heavily in the villa. And the protest here is for the northern part of the country. Let's not forget that the highest level of uneducated people are from the north. When you talk about underdevelopment, it's from the north. The number of people that have governed this country from 1960 to date is from the north. When you check about the indices of everything, is almost from the north. So why is the north underdeveloped? The same vice president who is complaining now and shouting that the north has been underdeveloped and they cannot take it anymore. The same vice president was one time a governor for 8 good years, also a senator. And they did not contribute to the underdevelopment in the northern part of the country. So why is he crying foul? He is supposed to, lead from the front. If the north is not developed, let's not forget what they did to Goodluck Jonathan. But before we even talk too much, let's hear from Dr. Amechi, who will tell us how the Higi-Haga is happening in Aso Rock.
Leaders from the north that have refused to lift their people up. Look, the problem not only in the north, the problem of Nigeria, as Chinua Achebe said, simple leadership failure. And Shettima was, after all, it was under Shettima that Boko Haram blossomed in the north. Yes, it didn't start with him. It started with Ali Modu Sharif. But under Shettima, the Chibok girls were adopted, and he was warned. There was a security decision that students in schools should not be allowed, particularly in remote areas. He didn't heed that call. So there is leadership failure in the north. If we are talking about multi-dimensional poverty in Nigeria, 70% is in the north. If you are talking about out-of-school children in Nigeria, almost 80% in the north. So everything we are pointing at that has gone wrong with Nigeria has more to do with the north. And what are they doing? What are they doing? And don't forget that since Nigeria had independence, we've had more rulers from the north, the same north. Yeah.
So that is it. It is true that this APC government, they have been failing right from 2015, and Tinubu own is going to get worsened because even themselves are not aware of the situation of the country and they are not ready to solve the problem. Let's not forget that the Shettima that is crying today was once warned, just like you've heard from the horse's mouth, that the children, the Chibok school, those people at the rural area shouldn't go in for exam during Jonathan administration. But he never listened. They went in for that WAEC and over 200 girls were kidnapped. And we have more than 50 of them still under the detention of the Boko Haram. Now, here we are in 2024. That is Almost 10 years later, who knows if those that are not released are still alive or dead. But here is he now crying foul. But he was a governor at that time. What did he do? When he was a senator, what did he do? What were the law that he made, to make the northern part of the country more developed? This is the reason why some people believe that whenever they feel like they are no longer important in the corridor of power, you will see them start shouting up and down and start saying things that doesn't make any sense. What do you make of all this? Let me have your take at the comment section. In as much as the northern region is underdeveloped, the literacy level in the northern region is very low, out of school children is very low, so it is in the southeastern parts of the country, southwest and other parts, especially in the southeast where the road network there are very poor. Nigeria as a whole is underdeveloped, and the politicians that have been governing this country for 25 years are not supposed to be seen near power. As a matter of fact, they are supposed to be rotting in Kuje or Kirikiri as we speak. Let me have your own take at the comment section. Thank you for watching.